body speaks in whispers, subtle shifts, fleeting sensations, quiet signals that often go unnoticed. But what if those strange vibrations, sudden chills, and waves of energy weren't random? What if they were signs of something deeper, something awakening within you? Your body knows things before your mind does. It speaks in whispers, subtle shifts, fleeting sensations, quiet signals that often go unnoticed. A sudden warmth spreading through your chest, a tingling in your fingertips, a chill that runs down your spine, even when the room is warm. These are not random occurrences. They are messages. Something within you is changing. When a deep transformation begins, the body is the first to respond. It adjusts, realigns, prepares itself for something beyond the physical. But most people don't realize it. They attribute these sensations to exhaustion, stress, or even coincidence. And yet, beneath the surface, something powerful is unfolding. The truth is, spiritual awakening isn't just a shift in perception. It's a full-body experience. It's a recalibration of your entire being, from the energy that flows through you to the way your cells vibrate. And the body, in its infinite wisdom, doesn't wait for permission. It simply begins. Right now, without realizing it, you may already be receiving the first signs. They come in waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes intense. The heat, the shivers, the strange moments of stillness when time itself feels different. These are all part of it. Your body is waking up before your mind catches on. And once you start paying attention, you'll never experience yourself the same way again. Something stirs beneath the surface. A warmth blooms in your hands, spreading up your arms like a quiet fire. A sudden chill wraps around your shoulders, sending shivers down your spine. These shifts come without warning, without explanation, yet they are not random. They are the language of your body, responding to something unseen. Energy moves through you constantly, flowing in ways you may not always perceive. But when a transformation begins, when you step into a higher state of awareness, your body adjusts. It recalibrates. It aligns itself with something greater. Heat often signals activation, a surge of energy rising from within. Some call it the awakening of Kundalini, an ancient force coiled at the base of the spine, stirring, stretching, coming to life. The warmth is not just physical. It is a presence, a shift, a sign that something deep within you is waking up. And then there is the cold, a sharp, sudden contrast. A wave of cool air brushing against your skin, even in a warm room. A chill settling into your back, making you pause. This too has meaning. It is the body's way of integrating new frequencies, adjusting to a vibration it has not yet mastered. Most will dismiss these sensations. They will attribute them to the temperature of the room, to fatigue, to nothing at all. But for those who are paying attention, for those who are awakening, the message is clear. The body is not just flesh and bone. It is a vessel, conduit, a receiver of energy moving in and out, responding to forces far beyond the physical. And right now, it is speaking to you. The world feels different. Sounds that once blended into the background now strike with unexpected clarity. The hum of a distant conversation, the rustling of leaves, the faintest echo of footsteps. They are sharper, more distinct. Light seems brighter, almost too bright, as if every color has deepened, every shadow has become more pronounced. Even the air carries a new weight, infused with scents that were once unnoticed. This is not overstimulation. This is awakening. As energy shifts within you, so does your perception. Your senses stretch beyond their previous limits, tuning into frequencies they once ignored. A simple touch carries more meaning. A glance holds more depth. The unseen becomes tangible, pressing gently against the edges of your awareness. And then something more, something you can't explain. The presence of an energy in the room, though no one is there. The subtle shift in the atmosphere when someone enters, even before you see them. Emotions linger in the air like whispers, felt before they are spoken. For some, this sensitivity feels like a gift, an invitation to experience life more fully. For others, it is overwhelming, a flood of sensations too intense to control. But in truth, it is neither a blessing nor a burden. It is a transformation, a realignment, a sign that you are beginning to perceive the world not just with your eyes and ears, but with something deeper. The body is no longer just a receiver of the physical. It has become a bridge to something greater. A subtle pulse moves through your fingertips. A tingling sensation spreads across your palms, as if tiny currents of electricity are dancing just beneath your skin. Then, a vibration, soft at first, then stronger, ripples through your body, concentrated in places you can't quite explain. This is energy in motion. At the top of your head, a gentle pressure builds, like a hand resting there without weight. Between your eyebrows, a flicker of warmth, a presence that wasn't there before. These sensations are not random. They are activations, signals that something within you is stirring, aligning, awakening. The chakras, ancient energy centers mapped by mystics for centuries, are coming online. The crown at the top of your head, the third eye between your brows, both gateways to higher consciousness, are responding to this shift. They tingle, they pulse, they open, allowing a new current of energy to flow. For some, this electric touch is invigorating, like an internal spark igniting something long dormant. For others, it is unsettling, unfamiliar, a sensation beyond the grasp of logic. But this is not discomfort, it is expansion. A recalibration of the body to hold a frequency it has never carried before. The energy that moves through you now is not ordinary. It is awakening, and it is only the beginning. The clock reads 3:12 a.m. eyes open. No reason, no noise, just an awareness, a quiet pull from sleep. The air feels different, charged with something unseen. A strange clarity lingers, as if waking up wasn't just physical, but something deeper. This is not ordinary rest. In the stillness of the night, something is shifting. The body is not simply sleeping, it is recalibrating. Energy moves, thoughts unravel, dreams stretch beyond the familiar. Vivid images, symbolic messages, a sense of being somewhere else entirely. These are not random flickers of the subconscious. They are transmissions, invitations, pieces of something greater unfolding. Between 2 and 4 a.m., the veil between worlds thins. The mind, untangled from the noise of the day, becomes receptive. The body, unguarded, absorbs what it cannot in waking hours. Some wake up feeling restless, others with a strange sense of knowing, as if something profound happened just beyond memory's reach. This is the body's way of processing, integrating, aligning with a new frequency. Sleep is no longer just about rest. It is a passage, a bridge, a silent transformation happening beneath the surface. And each night, without realizing it, something within awakens a little more. A dull ache settles in the shoulders. A pressure lingers at the base of the neck. Tension builds in the lower back, surfacing without warning, without cause. The body speaks in discomfort, in tightness, in sudden waves of pain that seem to come from nowhere. But this is not just physical. This is release. Energy, like memory, does not simply disappear. It lingers, stored in muscles, woven into the very fabric of the body. Old wounds, unspoken emotions, past experiences. Each one leaves an imprint, a weight carried long after the moment has passed. And when a transformation begins, when the body realigns with something higher, these stored energies must rise to the surface. The pain is not a punishment. It is a purge, a clearing of what no longer serves, a recalibration of everything once held in tension. The neck where words were swallowed, the back where burdens were carried, the chest where emotions were locked away. Each ache, each pressure point, is the body's way of unbinding itself, of making space for something new. For some, this release comes as brief waves of discomfort. For others, it lingers days, even weeks, as the body works through years of stored energy. But beneath it all, there is a purpose, a cleansing, a transformation in motion. The body is not breaking down. It is healing. And with each release, it steps closer to alignment, to lightness, to something more. Something in the mirror looks different. The skin appears clearer, more vibrant, almost as if it holds a new kind of light. A radiance that isn't just about health, but something deeper. A shift that can't be explained by diet, by routine, by anything physical alone. This is transformation made visible. The body is always speaking, always revealing what happens beneath the surface. When energy shifts, when stagnant emotions are released, when old patterns dissolve, the physical form responds. The skin, the largest organ, reflects this renewal in the most tangible way. Some experience a sudden brightness, as if the body itself is holding more light. Others notice temporary breakouts, marks, or subtle changes in texture. Evidence of the body purging what no longer belongs. These changes are not flaws. They are proof of healing in motion. Cells regenerate. Blood circulates with a new rhythm. The entire system adjusts to a higher vibration, and the skin, ever honest, reveals it first. This glow is not just surface deep. It is the body's way of saying, something within has changed. And now the outside world can see it too. One moment, a surge of energy pulses through the body. Clear, powerful, almost electric. Tasks feel effortless. Thoughts flow without resistance. There's a sense of being fully alive, fully present, fully connected. Then, just as quickly, everything slows. Muscles feel heavy, thoughts blur. Exhaustion settles in without warning. The body craves stillness, silence, rest. This is not random. This is recalibration. Energy is not a constant stream. It moves in waves, adjusting as the body integrates higher frequencies. When a transformation begins, the system expands, absorbing new levels of energy. The peaks, those bursts of clarity and strength, are moments of heightened alignment, where everything feels in sync. The crashes that follow are the body's way of grounding, stabilizing, allowing time to adjust. For some, this cycle is frustrating. The unpredictability, the shifts between energy and exhaustion, the feeling of being unstoppable one day and completely drained the next. But this is not depletion. It is integration, a balancing act between the old and the new. The body is learning to hold more light, more awareness, more power than ever before. And with each rise and fall, it becomes stronger, more attuned, more prepared for what comes next. A faint, high-pitched tone lingers in the ears. It isn't coming from the outside world, no devices, no alarms, no distant machinery. Yet it is there, constant, subtle, a frequency just beyond explanation. This is attunement, a recalibration of perception, a shift in how energy is received. Sound exists beyond what human ears typically detect. As consciousness expands, so does sensitivity to these hidden layers of vibration. The ringing, the buzzing, the soft hum. It is not random noise. It is the body tuning in to something greater, adjusting to a new energetic reality. Some experience it as a whispering tone, rising and falling like waves. Others feel it as a deep resonance, pressing against awareness like an unspoken message. It may come during moments of stillness, in the quiet of the night, or in the middle of ordinary life, sudden, undeniable, and persistent. This is not an auditory illusion. It is connection, a sign that something unseen is making itself known. That perception is stretching beyond the limits of the physical. The body is not just hearing, it is listening, and what it's picking up on is something far beyond sound. The body has been speaking all along, in the heat that rises without cause, in the chills that come in waves, in the weight of old pain surfacing to be released, in the clarity of senses sharpened, in the fatigue that follows moments of deep energy shifts. Every sensation, every pulse, every unexplained moment has been part of something greater. Awakening is not just a realization, it is an experience, a transformation that reaches beyond thought and into the very core of being. The body, the mind, the spirit, they are not separate in this process. They move together, adjusting, aligning, preparing for what comes next. For some, this journey is subtle. For others, it is overwhelming, filled with moments of doubt and uncertainty. But there is one truth that remains. The process is unfolding exactly as it should. The body knows how to adapt. The soul knows the way forward. There is no need to rush, no need to resist. Each shift, each change, Each unfamiliar sensation is a step toward something deeper, toward connection, toward understanding, toward a life lived in greater harmony with the unseen forces that guide us. The awakening has already begun, and the only thing left to do is trust it. For centuries, the world's most powerful figures have guarded a mysterious frequency, one that unlocks abundance, wealth, and unlimited success. Ancient rulers used it. Today's elite still use it. Now, for the first time, you can too. But be warned, this knowledge was never meant for the masses. It has been buried, suppressed, and hidden for generations. Until now, you have two choices: remain trapped in the cycle, or claim the power once reserved for kings. Click the description or first comment now before this secret disappears again.